Welcome to another episode of What the Metal. I wanted to make a short on something completely appalling that I talked to a fellow detectorist about yesterday. So I was out at Clearwater Beach. Oh, and by the way, I'm sitting here in my truck with the air conditioning on because it's just brutal. So I'm at Clearwater Beach. I go out there because of ease of access. I didn't get started until the afternoon, knowing that I could do an evening hunt after dark there if I had to. So I'd probably walk 4 or 5 miles, found a few things. You'll see them in future videos. And I run across this detectorist that I've never seen before. And so I kind of wait on him. We start chit-chatting. And he's rolling a manicore. And, you know, we're talking or whatever. And he says, hey, man, I got to tell you about something that's completely crazy that happened to me this past Saturday night. Or afternoon, whatever. I don't think it was dark. And he said that he was out hunting in the water, and the Clearwater Beach police, who were actually the town of Clearwater Beach policemen, got on the loudspeaker and called him out of the water when he was hunting. So he complied with their request. He got out of the water. They immediately approached him and told him, hey, you need to give that ring back. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't found any rings today or whatever. And they're like, no, we know it was you. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So come to find out, it was somebody, a male's wedding band that had, diamonds in it. You know, we all know how this goes. You pay way more retail for, any kind of jewelry than it's actually worth, if you had to go sell it. So supposedly this ring is worth $3,500. So he's denying the whole thing because, according to him, he didn't find it. So the cops are telling him, hey man, it's more than $500. This is a felony. Okay, if you don't give this guy's ring back. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't found a ring today. So they start telling him, hey, we're going to handcuff you. You need to cop to this whole thing. Right? And he's like, I still don't know what you're talking about. They ended up frisking him, okay, according to him, twice. And then they even searched his car later on, according to this. Now, I find this kind of weird, but I told him I can't believe that you gave up your constitutional rights for the whole thing, when you didn't have it. And he said that he was just trying to prove his innocence, which, hey, there's a couple ways to handle it, and that may not have been the way I handled it, but that's the way he did. Again, this is according to his story. First time I ever met the guy. I'm not going to say who it was, give any description, etc., except that he had a manicore. Okay? So, anyway, supposedly they had witnesses that it was him, etc. He indicated that there was another detectorist, which I actually know, that was dressed close to him. But supposedly they had statements from underage people, young people, that indicated that he found the ring and etc. So anyway, I wanted to put this out there. That's the most appalling thing I've ever heard. Borderline tyrannical. Okay, the guy was telling him he better cop to it because he don't want to write a report and all kinds of stuff. So apparently he went back there on Sunday and saw the cop and approached them. They didn't arrest him because they couldn't find anything after searching his car and frisking him twice, according to him. So, he's still feeling bad about the thing, literally he was saying he was sick at his stomach over the whole thing, which I get. I understand. I mean, somebody hits you with something like that and tells you it's a felony and blah blah blah, but I've never heard anything like this. So anyway, he approaches the police, the same cop, on the beach, just to talk to him about it and say, hey, whatever happened, you know, I don't, you know, did the guy find the ring, did somebody else get it, etc., etc. And when he approached the cop told him, hey, step back. He's like, whoa, I just wanted to talk to you about, yes, you know, the other day regarding this whole ring thing. I'm trying to figure out. They're like, get away from the, you know, they have like a side-by-side out there. It's like, back up, we're busy right now. So, I mean, again, this is this guy's story. I've never heard anything that crazy when it comes to metal detecting. And I have no reason not to believe this guy of his story. But, I mean, in my opinion, one, I would have handled it a lot differently than he did. And I told him about all that. And that was a private conversation between he and I. But, you know, I'm just going to go on record and say that's borderline tyrannical. And I've never heard anything like that. So I'm going to end this video now, but if you've ever heard anything like this or anything even close, you know, please comment below. I mean, this is a first for me, and I've never heard anything like this. You know, if somebody comes up to me, you've seen it in my videos before, and says, hey man, I lost whatever, I find it for them. There's only been one time I haven't found something for the people, and then at the end I wasted my time because they told me that they thought that's where they dropped something, not where it was, and it was a big swath, you know, so big group, whatever, and it was, what it was rental car keys that they had lost. So anyway, again, post below in the comments if you've ever heard anything like this. Like I said, to me, this is completely appalling. And I can't believe somebody was, you know, whatever. They end up not charging the guy because they had no evidence, you know, other than a he said, she said statement. Come to find out, there was another detectorist, which I've talked to many times, that supposedly was wearing the same very close, you know, clothes as he was, is the only potential explanation. They got the wrong guy. But have you ever heard of somebody saying, hey, we're gonna hit you with a felony for finding somebody's ring that they lost? And let's forget about giving it back. Okay, I've never heard anything like this. So anyway, stay tuned. I got a couple videos coming out. I found some decent stuff on Clearwater the other night. I've been super busy lately, so I haven't had a chance to get some videos out since we were down in Miami, but I've been out hunting 3 or 4 times, so it's just a matter of me doing my thing and getting those videos out there. Again, if you've ever heard anything like this, post in the comments below. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard, but it may be something that happens to other people or on a frequent basis. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. I got some good ones coming out. Peace. I'll check you later.